Let us start. तो आज का टॉपिक है कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ ओलिगोपॉली एंड इट्स फीचर्स। पहले देखेंगे ओलिगोपॉली क्या होता है, ये क्या मार्केट है। This is one of the market in imperfect competition. This is one of the kind of imperfect competition. In imperfect competition, we have different types of markets. One is monopoly, another is duopoly, and next is oligopoly. Monopoly means when there is only one seller, and duopoly means when there are two sellers. Duo means two, and poly means sellers. And oligopoly. Oligopoly, it was also derived from two Greek words. It was derived from two Greek words, oligo, which means few.
Yes, sir.
Poly means seller. So, oligopoly is a market in which there are few sellers or producers. There are few sellers or producers. Oligopoly is a market situation or market in which there are few producers or sellers. Producers or sellers producing and selling. Producing and selling a particular commodity. A particular commodity. They are dealing, producing and selling a particular commodity. So thus there are few sellers or producers producing and selling a particular product or particular commodity. Thus, when there are few sellers in this market, so we call it there is competition among few. So it is a market in which there is competition among few. Competition among few sellers or producers. So when there are few producers or sellers, a single producer or a seller can affect the market price, can affect the supply, can affect the product, can affect the quality and design of the product, which affects the whole market scenario, which affects the whole. Thus, in perfect competition, a particular seller, a particular producer cannot affect the market. In a monopoly, there is only one. He or she is wholly and solely king of the market. He can change the market situation according to his or her will, according to his or her choice, according to his or her profit earning. But in this market, there is competition, but among few. When there are few means more than two, but less than unlimited. These are countable. These can be counted. Thus, there is competition among few. Competition among few. Competition among few. Competition among few. Thus, in this market, a particular seller or producer can affect the market price, supply, product, etc. So a single seller or a single producer can also affect the market situation or market progress. If one of them among few, if one changes his or her price, it will affect the market. It will affect the demand of others also. If there are A, B, C, D, E, etc. If B changes his price, if he decreases his price, it will affect the demand of A, C, D, E.
Yes.
They will also follow. They will also follow.
Fall.
They will also decrease, and it will become a price war. So there is every apprehension of price war. Thus, in short, we can say it is a market in which there are few producers or sellers producing and selling a particular product. So it is also called a competition among few. This market is also called a competition among few. Thus, in this market, when there are few sellers, few producers, a particular seller or producer can affect the market price. So this is brief definition of oligopoly market. Now, features of this market will also explain us further. What is the structure of this market? Features of oligopoly market. Features of oligopoly market. When we study the features, we are able to understand it more.
Yes.
The first feature of this market is few firms. Few firms.
Yes, sir.
We can write down it. In this market, in the oligopoly market, there are few firms. There are few firms which dominate or selling and producing the market. Each firm or each seller have a significant command, control over the market share. For the market share. So a particular firm or a particular seller can impact or affect the market price or product, quality of the product, supply of the market. A particular seller or producer can also affect the whole market situation. So in this market, there are few firms. There are few firms. There are few firms. A single firm or a single producer can affect the market price.
Market price.
Number second is large number of buyers. Large number of buyers. In this oligopoly market, there are large number of buyers for it. The number is so large that no individual buyer can impact the market price of the product. So buyer have less control over the market. Buyer cannot control the market price. Their bargaining power is to some extent very less. उनका जो power है वो थोड़ा कम है इसमें because their number is very large. Their number is large. Number third is there are barriers, or we can say no freedom of entry and exit of firms. No freedom of entry and exit of firms. Or we can say there are barriers for the firms to enter or leave the market. There are restrictions upon the firms to enter or leave the market. Only a firm who has valid license can enter the market, or any firm if wishes to exit, she has to sought a particular permission from the authorities or from the agencies. So firms are not free to enter or exit this market freely, which makes the market imperfect. It also makes the market imperfect. Non-freedom of entry and exit. And fourth, very important, there is high degree of interdependence. Interdependence of firms. High degree of interdependence. Firms एक दूसरे पे मुनहसर हैं. They are dependent upon each other regarding price fixation, regarding supply, regarding product, regarding design, regarding quality. So here the firms are interdependent. They are interdependent upon each other. There is high degree of interdependence between the firms. price and output policy of one firm impacts or influences the price and output policy of its rival firms in the market. For example, if company A, it has competition with B, with C, with D, etc. If A makes any change in its price, in its product, in its design, in its advertising, selling cost, etc., it has direct impact upon B, C, D. If, for example, A decreases his price, he will grab much market share that will decrease the market share of B, C, and D. Thus, we say that these other firms are dependent upon these firms. This firm is dependent on this, this is dependent on this, this is dependent on this. So they are interdependent upon each
other.
Agar ek, for example, if Maruti Suzuki decreases the price or makes any change in its product, it affects the these vehicles of Hyundai, Mahindra, etc., etc. So there are so many, I can say in India, there are so many firms or companies which produce the vehicles, light motor vehicles. So if any of the firm changes its product, changes the design of its product, features of its product, or price of its product, it directly affects the demand and profit and price of the firms of others. So we can say there is high degree of interdependence on
each other,
or interdependent upon each other regarding price, regarding product, regarding output, regarding quality, design, etc.
Yes, sir.
Fifth is indeterminate demand curve. Indeterminate. That is not determined. Not determined. Indeterminate demand curve. In perfect competition, the demand curve is very clear for a firm. In perfect competition, what is the shape of demand curve? In perfect competition for a firm? What is the shape of demand curve or revenue curve? ये है ना? This is demand curve for a firm in perfect competition. It can sell any amount. It can, if it is quantity demand and this is price, it can sell any amount at the given price. It cannot change the price.
Yes, sir.
In monopoly, the demand curve is this. If a monopoly decreases the price, it can sell more. If the monopoly increases the price, it will sell less. So this is demand curve in perfect. This monopoly. But in oligopoly market, there is indeterminate demand curve. Demand curve is not determined, fixed for a firm. It can change depending upon its rival firms. अगर उन्होंने प्राइस चेंज किया तो इसके डिमांड पे असर पड़ेगा. अगर उन्होंने प्राइस इंक्रीज किया तो इसकी डिमांड पे असर पड़ेगा. So there is indeterminate demand curve. That is, demand curve is not determined. It is not clear. It is not possible to determine the firm's demand curve under clearly. It is not possible. It is not possible to determine a firm's demand curve. A firm's demand curve. It is not possible to determine a firm's demand curve under oligopoly. Oligopoly market. So demand curve is not clear in the oligopoly market, simply because it is not possible to predict change in the price. When a firm lowers its price, demand for its product may not increase because a rival firm may also lower the price. मोनोपोली में ये क्लियर है, अगर मोनोपोली कम करेगा प्राइस तो इसकी डिमांड बढ़ जाएगी. लेकिन अगर यहाँ एक फर्म ने इस बुनियाद पे प्राइस कम किया कि मेरी डिमांड बढ़ जाएगी, others will follow, they will also decrease. The firm's expectations may not come true because of the fact others will follow, they will also decrease, and market share will also be accordingly distributed according to their price fixation, according to their formula. Next feature is formation of oligopoly. This cutoff, sorry, formation of cutoff. Formation of cutoff. With a view to avoiding competition, firms may form a cutoff. It is formal agreement among the firms to avoid competition. It is a situation of collusive oligopoly. Under it, output quota and price are fixed. So formation of, this is one of the formation of cutoff. This is sixth one. Formation of cutoff. So here in this market, there is every possibility that firms may form a cutoff. They may enter into a formal agreement, mutual agreement regarding price, regarding product, regarding supply. It's a situation of collusive oligopoly. Under it, output quota and price are fixed. Sometimes leading firm in the market is accepted by the cutoff as a price leader. All firms in the cutoff choose the same price as set by the price leader. ये दूसरी सिचुएशन है इसमें ये भी हो सकता है कि फर्म्स जब एक एसोसिएशन बनाते हैं तो वो एक फर्म को लीडर बनाते हैं. द लीडर फर्म डिसाइड द प्राइस ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट. एक फर्म लीड करती है. जिस तरह आजकल यहाँ कम्युनिकेशन में फॉर एग्जांपल आज कौन सी लीडर फर्म बन गई है, अगर ये कॉटल फॉर्म करेंगे कम्युनिकेशन इंडस्ट्री में, तो जियो इस वक्त लीड कर रहा है. दैट हैज बिकम द लीडर ऑफ द ऑल द फर्म्स, लीडर ऑफ एयरटेल, बीएसएनएल, दिस एयरसेल, क्या है आइडिया एटसेट्रा. इसे जिसका मार्केट शेयर, जिसका पावर ज्यादा है मार्केट में, वो कभी कभी लीडर भी बन सकता है. एंड अदर स्मॉल फर्म्स फॉलो द लीडर्स प्राइस, दे फॉलो द लीडर्स प्राइस. सो विद अ व्यू, इसमें हम ये भी लिख सकते हैं with a view to avoid competition, with a view to avoid competition, firms may form cutoff. Firms may form cutoff. Firms may form cutoff. It is a mutual agreement between the firms. It is, what is cutoff? It is a mutual agreement between the firms to avoid competition. To avoid competition. To avoid competition. To avoid competition. Under cutoff, output quota and price are fixed. Under cutoff, the output, price, etc. or fixed or fixed. Eh?
Yes, sir.
एक और point, sometimes leading firm in the market is accepted by the cutoff. लीडर बनाते हैं, leading firm, sometimes leading firm is accepted by the cutoff, as a price leader. All firms in the cutoff choose the same price as set by price leader. So all firms in the cutoff, choose the price set by price leader, set by price leader.
Price leader.
So in oligopoly market, this is one of the main feature of oligopoly, that there is possibility of formation of cartel. With a view to avoid competition, firms may form a cartel. It is a mutual agreement or collusive oligopoly between the firms to avoid competition. Under cartel, the output, price, supply, etc. are fixed. Sometimes leading firm is accepted by the cartel as a price leader. All firms in the cartel choose the price fixed or set by the price leader. So those situation cartel में हो सकते हैं. Either all firms enter into a mutual agreement and fix the price, supply, etc. Or sometimes in the cartel, a price leader is chosen and the price is set by that price leader. That generally price leader is that firm which is leading in the market, which has more market share, who have great impact upon the market situation. So other firms follow the price leader. So these are the features of oligopoly. First one is few firms, second is large number of buyers, third is high degree of interdependence, fifth is non
freedom of entry and exit of firms.
Yes, non-freedom of entry and exit of firms. So next है indeterminate demand crew. The demand crew is not determined. It is not fixed by the firm. Next and last one is formation of cartel. Formation of cartel. So this is all about the oligopoly market. Oligopoly market. Inshallah, tomorrow we will take the monopolistic competition. Monopolistic. आज के लिए काफी है. This is enough for today. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So इसको नोट बनाना है, कॉपी पे लिख.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.